Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is child sexual abuse and domestic violence. And we're happy to have with us two directors to talk about these as two very, very important issues this morning. Ms. Dolores Butler. Ms. Butler is the director of the Children's, Youth, and Family Division at the Lord Elam Mental Health Center at Meharry Medical College. And Ms. Susan Cannon is the director of PEACE, P-E-A-C-E, in Nashville. And let me welcome both of you ladies to the show this morning.
Thank you.
Before we get started with the areas that the two of you would like to deal with, let's talk about the two of you and say something about your background and your education. Now, some of the things that perhaps led you, Ms. Butler, to the position that you're in now, and after that, Ms. Cannon, some of the things that led you to the directorship of the organization. Let's start with you, Ms. Butler.
Okay. Well, I obtained a master's degree from University of Tennessee in Knoxville in social work. And while there in that community, I did some volunteer work and really did a field place with the Department of Human Services. And so after I completed my school assignments, I was hired with the Department of Human Services. And I guess my first job assignment, I can still remember, it dealt with a family where there was some abuse involved, and it was an African-American family. And I guess from that time, I worked in investigation for the Department of Human Services for 6 years, and I really dealt with child sex abuse. Leaving Department of Human Services, going over to Meharry, to the Mental Health Center, I went to work in a child sex abuse project. They had just received a new grant just to work on this issue. And from that, and I've been there for 10 years now, and I've been directing this children's program for 8 years. So I've got 16 years of experience of working in this field in particular. I work with the victims as well as people who victimize children.
Very good. And so you're going to give us all of that information this morning in terms of that experience and some of the things that you know. The same thing will be true with you, Ms. Cannon. Why don't you give us the same kind of overview in terms of your involvement with PEACE?
I have an undergraduate degree in social work and a master's in ethics from Vanderbilt Divinity School. And 10 years ago, I began working after my master's degree here in Davidson County and working in the area of social services. I'm not